everybody. It's Joanna Vargas from Joanna Vargas Skincare in New York City. Today I would like to talk a little bit more in depth about my radiofrequency body treatment called the Burn. It's been really popular here in the salon, and I get a lot of questions about what types of problems it takes care of for people and what body parts you can work on. So here we go. The most popular body part that we have here in the salon to work on is the tummy. I feel like stomach is a problem area for many different kinds of women, no matter how old you are, no matter if you've had kids or not. It does address tightening the skin if you've had children and you feel like there's some looseness on your stomach. Some women do see cellulite on their stomachs. They do have some bumpiness and unevenness in their stomach, and the radiofrequency body treatment certainly addresses that. It'll smooth all of that out, it'll tighten the skin, and if you have extra fat in the tummy area, we can actually use one of the apparatus actually burns fat in the area. It's a little bit, that portion of the treatment is a little bit painful, but it really gets a great result. Normally women need to do a minimum of 3 treatments per body part. The tummy's no exception to that, and usually you do need to do a few more. If it truly is a problem area, you should plan on doing more like 6 as opposed to 3. But women do the stomach and also the sides, you know, the love handles area. So we try to make it really complete and do the whole waistline for you. Another really popular area that women work on is the tops of the knees. If you are over 40, you have already experienced some loosening of the skin right above the knee and the knee area, and the RF body treatment really pulls the skin tighter and upward in just a few sessions. It really works well, and it can be a real confidence booster to have more elasticity return to the upper part of the knee area, so that's very popular. Another area that we do a lot of is the inner thigh. The inner thigh does, for a lot of women, present a problem because it is the most stagnant in terms of circulation. It's looser there, you'll see more cellulite there, and you'll always look like you have a little bit of excess fat there. So the RF body treatment does tend to tighten the skin there, and also we can use the fat burning mechanism to burn some of the excess fat there. In an area like that, you definitely are going to need 6 treatments. It's very rare that someone would only need 3 treatments for something like that. The backs of the thighs and the butt area, it's very lifting for the butt, so if you feel like you just need more shape to your booty, the radiofrequency treatment is great for that because it does tighten the skin in that area. It will also smooth out areas that you can see cellulite because it thickens the skin. And of course, if you feel like you have excess fat on the backs of your legs, we can use the fat burning tool to burn some of the fat back there. But again, because that area is stagnant and because it's a bigger area of the body, you should plan on doing 6 treatments there. Unless you're a supermodel, you know, it's just a fact of nature that you're just going to need a little bit more time in that area than in other body parts. Another popular body part is the back where the bra cuts in. I actually have a client who is heavy there. She's kind of got she's a little bit overweight in the trunk of her body, and so she had some fat rolls back there, and we actually didn't even use the fat burning tool because she couldn't take how painful it was. We just did skin tightening there, and she doesn't have rolls anymore. It's completely smooth. once we fixed the elasticity in that area, it tightened everything up for her, and she really looks like she's lost weight. Another popular area of the body is this part of the arm. Women tend to get a lot looser here and also gain weight in this part of the arm. And tightening it up by increasing elasticity in the skin and using the radio frequency in that area really works amazingly well. Something to think about if you're going to come into the salon for treatments is that your first few treatments, you're only going to be able to do one body part. It's usually going to need a lot of work. It's going to need the whole session just to do both sides of an area. Let's say both sides of your butt or both sides of your thighs. However, as you work your way through different body parts, you need to spend less time doing them to maintain them. So it's possible to combine two different body parts at the same time, but only when you've done a series on each area to start out with. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Please feel free to call into the salon with any questions about what I've discussed today. And remember, as much as I would like to promise magic, nothing about what I do is magic. It requires work on my part and work on your part. So if you're planning on doing body treatments here and investing the time and the money, I also really strongly suggest that you invest in a body brush and do dry brushing every morning. It's going to do wonders to dramatically improve your elasticity, all on your own, all in like 2 minutes a day right before your shower. So keep that in mind, okay? I hope to see you soon.